17 is Gabe Cole. Tonight's referee is Mr. Jacob Vieira, and he's assisted by Neil Matthews and Martin Flynn. And we are underway. FC Isle of Man wearing an all-red strip with black trim. Bury in their traditional home shirts of white with blue trim. That every away game they've got to get a ferry or a flight, as Andy Briggs just leant into Frank Jones a little bit too heavily there on the edge of the area.
Nothing out of this one, so I think I talked about being clinical for visiting sides in the last few weeks. Lower Breck, I talked about it away at their place. They were clinical in their chances, and I think that that's what Isle of Man have got to be, and any opponent that comes to Gigg Lane has got to be. They've got to be clinical. Absolutely,
but hopefully our defence will stand firm. Isle of Man player goes down in the box. Mr. Vieira's having none of it. The ball will be retrieved on the far side by Watson. Knocked in there by Baines. Nice ball across the park to Whitley. Slightly miscontrols it, but he still launches the ball back into the box. And then Atkinson has to stretch all of his 6'3" frame to get that ball just under his crossbar. This free kick launches it up in towards the penalty spot. Moore gets a header to it. The ball breaks kindly for Whitley, and then Lafferty clears. And it'll be Whitley to play the ball into the box. And Jack Atkinson had to turn that over. The bounce of the ball inside the 6-yard area had him troubled. Good play there by Briggs. Corn is after it, but goalkeeper Wilkinson comes hurrying out of his area and actually manages to clear the roof of the south stand with that clearance. Ball played forward. Gaz Pete tracking back. And then he goes down under the challenge, but he comes away and he just dances past his man. That was a Manxman break forward, but the attack's broken up there by Shaquille Jones-Griffiths. And then Conor Comer plays it forward for Andy Briggs. Briggs and Jacob Cook having a bit of a tussle there. Cook comes away with the ball and then promptly gives it away. And then a shot from distance there by Conor Comer. That wasn't far away. Drives it forward. Ball bounces over the head of Nsaka, picked up by Whitley, and Whitley gets past Nsaka, plays it near post, headed away by Moore, and then there was a push in the back of Harry Brazel and half, and it's going to go all the way through to Wilkinson, who just volleys it clear. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of skill there, and Conor Comer's offside. That didn't deserve that. Brazel wins it back. Forward by Williams. That's a great flick on from Andy Briggs. Comer launches it in towards Pete on the edge of the area. Pete with a shot into the bottom corner, and that's a beautiful goal. That's a great team goal from Gaz Pete.
Yeah, it was a great bit of work and a great strike to finish it off.
Well, the initial ball forward for Conor Comer from Andy Briggs was an absolute peach. Conor Comer beat his man down that right-hand side, and as he played the ball into the middle, the ball fell kindly for Gaz Pete on the edge of the 18-yard area. He took a couple of strides in past Sherrard and then just curled the ball into the bottom corner, and Wilkinson had absolutely no chance. And Bury take the lead on 33 minutes. It is here. As the ball's played into the area, Atkinson claims superbly.
A couple more.
That brings it forward, plays it forward, and then Danny Lafferty just holds his man off. I think it was McVeigh who went down on the edge of the area, and Danny Lafferty's in a bit of trouble here. Singly, Dan Lafferty back onto the park. Very captain. Atkinson drops the ball, brings it outside his area, takes a look up, fires it forward, looking for the head of Briggs. Headed away though by Maitland. Be picked up by Rowney. Shaquille wins the ball on the edge of the D. Gets it through to Briggs with a good turn. Briggs with another good turn. Oh, it was on his wrong foot. Just couldn't get any power behind it. Here's Jones-Griffiths. Finds Comer. Lovely first-time ball. Back for Williams. First-time ball into the box. Headed clear. Jimmy Moore now. At the second bite of the cherry finds Gaz Pete. Forward for Nsaka. Pete again. Now Shaq. Ball out to the far side for Conor Comer, who's going to have to do some chasing to get that, and he wasn't able to keep it in. Williams on the halfway line, drifts one over the top, looking for Pete. Little layoff for Briggs, edge of the D, goes back to Pete. Pete takes a touch. Oh, completely miscued that. Round it, Lafferty. As Mr. Vieira blows the whistle for half-time. Well, it was an entertaining first half, I thought, and Bury go in with a one-goal advantage, courtesy of Gareth Pete's fine finish from the edge of the area. A very good evening to Sarah Beckwith, who's studying for her AAT accountancy exams, and that's why she's not here tonight. Big Bury fan is our Sarah. More with a little ball over the top, looking for Nsaka to get onto it, and Nsaka was fouled there by Sharad. That's going to be a Bury free kick. But it's going to be Rowney to deliver from the left-hand side. In it comes. A header comes in. Oh, it just flashes wide. It was Andy Briggs who got his head to it.
Helmersdale tonight. Kura Chingwara with the latest goal there.
The ball's played into the middle, and Michael Williams was stretching there, but I think he was quite a distance away from getting on the end of it. Nsaka. There's two players, and he's dispossessed. Ball played into the middle, a little glancing header there from Mike Williams, but again it was well wide of the Bury goal. Pete away to his left. Don't think that was the best ball, but Pete still has it. And Saka on the overlap. Ball's played right across the 18-yard area. It'll be picked up on this near side by Matty Williams, but he's well challenged. And then Comer flattens Charlie Higgins. The area's way too far ahead of Benito Lowe. A good interchange passing by the Isle of Man down this left-hand side. Up to the edge of the area and then just crowded out there in the end. Circle. Benito Lowe has dropped back as an extra defender. This ball's going to get whipped in, but wasted from a Manx perspective. Box. And it comes. And a header came in there from Pinnington, but again, thankfully from a Bury perspective, it was well wide of the goal. Again, Callum Sherry will take this free kick. into the box, headed away by Shaquille. Matty Williams gets a toe to it, headed forward by Gilboy. Sherry, breaks kindly for Berry. Flicked on by Benito, looking for Gilboy, but keeper deals with it well outside his area. Connor Cormer, here's Benito low. Can he get past his man? He can. He's almost tripped there, but he does well to get the ball away into the middle and just a little bit too far ahead of Lewis Gilboy. Forced out wide, gets the ball into the box, and it was cut out there by Chris Rowney to take the corner. In it comes, the ball falls to the back, and then it's driven wide there by McVeigh. Again, ball with the outside of the boot towards Benito Lowe, who does well to retain possession. Left-hand side of the area, goes down under a challenge. The referee waves it away, not a penalty.
The clearance in there.
That's a superb ball across the park. Evades everybody in a red shirt. Oh, and then Gilboy flashes it across the 18-yard area. Cormer does well to keep it in play. Goes back to Williams. Williams delivers it into the box, looking for the head of Benito Lowe. It's headed away. Rowney. Lennon will get another bite at the cherry inside the centre circle. Finds El Hassan. El Hassan forward for Benito Lowe! Oh, side netting. If he'd have hit that first time, he'd have scored. Left-hand side. Played into the area, and the header comes in from Pinnington, but too high and over Jack Atkinson's crossbar. Cut out by...
Good header there from Lanahan.
Here's El Hassan, he's inside the area! Oh, good save by the keeper, good block. Plays it forward for El Hassan, goes on the overlap. Ball doesn't reach for him. But there is the final whistle, and Bury make it 3 wins on the bounce. And it's a winning start for new boss Dave McNabb and his assistant Tim Lee. The 3 hard-fought points. Isle of Man were stubborn customers tonight, I think.
Yeah, definitely, Morris. I think despite that that goal in the first half, and then, as you mentioned, sort of towards the early part of the second half, there was that threat throughout from FC Isle of Man, and you never know where that could have come from. But it's a key 3 points, the first for David McNabb, and as you mentioned there, 3 wins from 3, and it's on to Glossop at the weekend.